Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video, I'm using the golden high flow paints on Yupo paper to make some backgrounds for cards. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this background using the golden high flow acrylic paints on Yupo paper. And then I finished the cards off by stamping an image from the Wendy Vecchi Simply Art stamp set. So let's get started. So Yupo paper is a plastic paper not made with any trees, and because of that you can do a bunch of neat techniques on it. I'm using these high flow golden acrylic paints on it, and so what I'm doing, you have to shake your paint first, make sure it's well mixed, and then I'm chopping. I usually use more paint than is necessary. So I'm using, this first one was teal, this one is cerulean blue. So you can see that these paints are very fluid. They're about a notch up from the Liquitex inks in terms of fluidity. And add a bit of yellow. And that was the Hansa Yellow Light. Now because this is a Yupo paper, I can add as much water as I want and nothing is going to happen to the paper. So I squirt it with some water. And then I sort of mix it up a bit, blend it, but I don't want it totally blended. So then, because I have so much paint on here, what you do is you take a second sheet of Yupo paper and sort of move it around a bit. And there you have two backgrounds. Let me turn it around. So now I'm going to set these aside to dry, and then we can come back and finish our cards. I ended up actually making 3 more backgrounds for the total of 5. And I love how it turned out. It's almost like a peacock on some of them. It's sort of cool. So I just took more paper because I had so much paint on it and just smooshed it the same way I had showed you previously and just made some more backgrounds. So I can keep these and use them for some other projects. So here, this is the one I'm going to use to make my card. I cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and that's only because of the size of my stamp. I didn't need the large card, because with my stamp here, it will fit nicely in this space. So again, this is from the Wendy Vecchi Simply Art, and I'm using the Big Bird stamp as well as, I think I decided to use I've Been Thinking of You word stamp. It's right here. And I am stamping with archival ink. It is an oil-based ink, so it will stamp over top of the paint and the Yupo paper. So a lot of the inks, you don't want to use like a dye or pigment ink on this because of the smoothness of it, and it won't absorb in. They'll just end up wiping off. So you want to use like archival or StazOn, more of a solvent ink. And I just have this little foam I'm going to put under my card. So just sort of position it down and push. Now sometimes I find that the middle of my stamp, I don't know if it's my block, my pad or something, won't fully stamped. So I'm trying to push it down in that middle to see if it will. We'll see what happens this time. Yes, I don't know why, but sometimes in the middle there, I'm not getting a full image. So what you can do is you can go over with a pen. I have the Faber-Castell Pitt pen. And I might just color it in a bit with my Pitt pen. I'm just sort of tapping it on because I don't want to, that ink is still wet. I don't want to brush it off. So there, now my bird is more filled in. And I'll just use the same block. Stamp on my greeting. And there, we have our completed card. So it's a lot of fun playing with the high flow paints on the Yupo paper and getting some really interesting textures and designs. And then just stamping with a solid image over top, and you have yourself a great little card. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the Scrap Time Videos YouTube channel. See you next time.